Hello dear friends of Brain Boost International Academy. This is Brain Boost International Academy. First of all, let me first remind you the motto or the vision of Brain Boost International Academy. Study smarter, understand deeper, score higher. That is our aim, it's our vision. At Brain Boost International Academy, we believe that success starts with smart learning and crystal clear understanding. Whether you are tackling Cambridge progression tests, checkpoints, or national exams like primary leading examinations and ordinary level exams, we are here to guide you through every correction, every concept, and every challenge. Our vision, as it says, our videos break down really exam questions, highlight common mistakes, and help you boost your scores with confidence. Join thousands of learners worldwide who are turning confusion into clarity and becoming exam ready, one correction at a time. Subscribe now and start your journey to academic excellence. We have come here again. All these Cambridge students that are stage 1 and in stage 1 to stage 6, national programs, primary 1 to primary 6, they are always going through different challenges and confusions. That's our aim. We are here to help them remove all those confusions. We shall be correcting different national exams of stage 1 to stage 6 Cambridge program, primary 1 to primary 6 national programs. We shall make sure all these children overcome the challenges. Parents will thank me later. Students will always dance for their academic excellence. I'm telling you the truth. This is the most trustworthy YouTube channel that has come to clear out those confusions. For instance, this is a science exam for stage 3. Let us go through it. If a child follows this and even more other videos that we shall be posting and uploading on this channel, this child is going to excel in academics. I'm telling you. If you're a parent, don't be late to subscribe. If you're a child, please quickly subscribe if you want to overcome the challenge you always meet in your academics. This place is for a place where you put the name. It is written a name on this. Here for instance, let's put a name like Uncle John. Let's say I'm pretending to be like a child and put Uncle John, a child's name. Quickly, let's see this, how we can answer this question. Let's read it together, because when you read and understand the question, it's more better. You read it, you can even read it twice to understand it. Complete the table on the next page, but the table is down here. On the next page to say whether each thing is alive or not alive. Use the program on the diagram on this page to help. The first one has been done for you. This question they have done the first question for you to have a mind map on how to answer. We have the first column for objects. The second one, you need to say whether an object is alive or not alive. The third column comes to mean like here you give another similar example as the object given. The sun, they said, is not alive. The sun is not alive. Another similar example, they have given the moon. Yeah. So we consider a child has started alive and not alive chapter. So the fish here, is it alive or not alive? Is the fish alive or not alive? So the fish is alive. It is alive. Another similar example, you can say a hippo. Or a crocodile. A car, is it alive or not alive? A car is not alive. It is not alive. So another similar example, you can say a bike or a bicycle. A bike. Bike cannot grow, cannot make waste, it cannot eat, doesn't die. Ego, it is alive. Another similar example you can give, a kite. Here, a rock. You can give an example of a brick. You can say, yeah, an example you can give a brick. But a rock is not alive. It is not alive. It cannot produce, does not grow, doesn't sense the world around, doesn't make waste. So it is not alive. Candle, a burning candle, or as we are seeing it above, can give, let's say, as an example, can give sun rays, can give, let's say, since it is not alive, can say a pencil. Then it is not alive. Not alive. A cactus, you see a cactus here. The cactus is a plant, so it is alive. It grows. It is alive. It grows, it dies, it makes a waste. It can sense the world around. It needs water, food, of course, since it is a plant. It makes food for itself through the process of photosynthesis. So here, the cactus tree, you can give like aloe vera, can say aloe vera, you can say tomato, can say mango tree, a mango tree. Yes, so here now we have finished question number 1. Let's move to question number 2. read it. Let's read it together. We can read it together. Use these words to label the four plant parts below: leaf, stem, flower, roots. The part on top here, of course, is a flower. Yeah, flower. Then this part is a leaf. Good. A leaf. Good. Then here, this part is the stem. Then the part underground is the root. The roots. Roots. Question number 3, draw circles around the 3 things the plant needs to grow. The 3 things the plant needs to grow, here here we see the plant needs water, so you can draw around it. The plant needs sunlight. So the plant needs soil. Yeah, number 3 is done. We go to number 4. Sophia measured the height of 2 plants. She watered one plant and gave the other no water. Look at her 2 bar charts and then answer the questions. This question has 2 marks. How tall was the plant grown with water on day 1? On day 1, it was 4 centimeters. You can see the plant grown with water is this one. You see it is 4 centimeters tall. It was, you can say, 4 centimeters tall. Then between day 1 and day 10, day 1 and day 10 is here. You see, this is day 1, the second bar chart is day 10. So between day 1 and day 10, how tall was the plant grown without water on day 10? That's question B. How tall was the plant grown without water on day 10? It was, you see, this was on day 10, the plant grown with no water, it was 4 centimeters on day 1, but on day 10 it was 3 centimeters. So it was 3 centimeters tall. Between day 1 and day 10, how much did the plant with water grow? Between day 1 and day 10, how much did the plant with water grow? So the plant with the water grew up to 8 centimeters tall on day 10, but on day 1 it was 4, which means to calculate how much it grew, we take we shall take 8 centimeters tall. It grew on day 10, minus 4 centimeters. It was on day 1. Then we shall get, you see, you can have 8 minus 4 equals 4, equals to 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters tall, 4 centimeters tall. So it grew 4 more centimeters. It grew 4 more centimeters. That is the answer they wanted. Circle the correct, this is D. Circle the correct words to finish the sentence. The plant with water grew more because it was sunny, was cold, had water. Of course, the answer is had water. It had water. Yes. The answer is this. It had water. Question 5. Some plants grow in cold places. Others grow in hot places. Use the images to answer the questions below. As you see, the first environment is the environment where we see cold environment. Can see the snow falling. And then we can see on the second environment is the environment that shows that it is hot. So it is the hot environment. When you see the first image, it shows that the temperature is below 10 Celsius degrees. But when on the second image, the temperature is 30 degrees, which means it is more hotter than the first. The temperature in the cold environment is, it is around 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see it is here. When you check here, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10. So it is here. It is around 2 degrees. It is around 2 degrees. The temperature in the hot environment, it is exactly 30 degrees. More plants will grow in the hot environment. Then if your plants will grow in the cold environment. Your plants will grow in the cold environment. Number 6, question number 6. Question number 6. Complete the sentences using words in the boxes. You may use each word more than once. This question has 3.5 marks. The words to use, we have roots, flowers, stem, leaves, water. Plants have dash that are underground. So plants have what? What do you think they are underground? Of course, roots. So plants have roots that are underground. These hold the plant up and also absorb what? Water. So the best thing, when you finish writing this word, like for instance, we have written roots, it is better you use a slash. you slash it this way off so that it stops disturbing you when you want to answer for the next question. So you know that you are left with 4 more words to answer. But remember, they have said you can use each word more than once. Okay, let's first use them as we slash them out. So these roots, of course, hold the plant up and also absorb water. The water is transported from roots, they go to the stem. Remember, we are slashing them out. Water, then stem. And then up to the leaves, of course, to the leaves. Leaves. Then we slash it out. And the flowers. Then we are left with the flowers. And the flowers. Okay. The dash make food for the plant. Here you need to ask yourself, which part of the plant that makes food for the plant? Of course, leaves. So here we need to put leaves. The leaves make food for the plant. The dash are the places where seeds are made. The reproductive part of the plant is, of course, flowers. Here we put flowers. When you put all these, you are sure that 3.5 marks are in your hands. There comes question 7. This table can help us to say if something is alive or not. Look at the table and answer these questions. Fill in the final row about the bear. The final row about the bear: moves, needs water and food, grows, makes waste, needs waste, consents, has young. All these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 elements. They help you know if something is either alive or not alive. Okay, so the bear. Let's first feel for the bear. The bear is alive. If it is alive, you need to know, so it moves. Does it need water and food? Yes, it needs to eat so that it grows. Does it grow? Of course, yes. A tick. Does it make waste? Yes, it poops. Needs air? It breathes in and out, so it needs air. Does it sense? Yes, of course. Because it uses the sense to know where it goes, to know where it gets food from. Has young? Yes, it gives birth. Of course, yes. Let's proceed with B. A living beetle does all 7 things. So we know it is alive. It is alive. A cloud can move and grow bigger. But we know it is not alive because it does not. Yeah, it moves, it grows bigger, but it doesn't sense. It does not sense the world around. It doesn't make wastes. You can again put, it doesn't need water and food. It doesn't need water and food. You can again put, it doesn't have young, doesn't produce young and live clouds. Yeah, if you put any of these, you'll be correct. It's up to you to choose. Question 8. Write the following words under each picture to make the sentence meaningful. To make the sentence meaningful. Flower, dead, absorb oxygen, seeds, waste products, wilt, poisonous. So this plant has a flower. Can slash it off. The fish is dead because it is on a, how do you know the fish is dead? They have put it on a plate, which means it is dead. It is now ready to be eaten. It is now ready to be eaten, which means it is dead. It is dead. So we slash it off. The cloth will absorb water. Will absorb water. This cloth. So absorb is off. This is a person diving in water, deep in water. I can see he has a gas cylinder on his back, which means you cannot survive underwater if you don't have a way of breathing. And the only gas we use for breathing, it is oxygen. So we need oxygen. So the gas there is oxygen. Oxygen. So we slash it off. Can continue. I can see the plant will grow from they grow, of course, from the seeds. As you finish putting it here, remember to slash it off so that it stops from disturbing you. If you don't put the slashes, you will find that you have put a word more than once. Living things all make, we can see here behind, you can see this behind of this, and this animal looks as a goat, so it is making waste. It makes waste. So you move up there, waste products. we see we're supposed to put waste products. Waste products. So you move up there. Remember, you need to slash out each word you put so that it stops disturbing you. So we have the word, this word here. You see the plant in a plant pot. A plant will dash if there is not enough water. Of course, you see the way it is bending itself. It is because it doesn't have enough water. So this word bending, one of the plant when there is not enough water, the scientific term is wilting. So the plant will wilt. This plant will wilt. Yes, it will wilt if it has not enough water. So you come and slash it off. Then you again move down. You see this head with the crossbones. Some plants are dashed to people. So this shows this plant is poisonous, which means you can die if you touch it. So dear students, dear parents following me on this channel, Brain Boost International Academy, tell students not to handle every plant that they come across because some of them are poisonous. A child may touch on it and then back, not necessarily in the mouth. You may touch a plant, and then when you touch yourself, or even when a plant gets in touch with your body contact, you find that the body is misbehaving. So it is better we all work together. We tell children in general that around us that it is not good to handle every plant they come across. It is not good. Please, we are parents, although even if a child is not yours, when you come across the child, advise them not to touch or not to handle every plant they come across. Some plants are poisonous. Yeah, some plants are poisonous. So this answer is poisonous. Plants are poisonous. This question is over. We go to the next question. See, we are going to question 9. Can we read it aloud together? 1, 2, 3, start. Draw a line from each word to show which material is a solid, which is a liquid, and which is a gas. So how are we going to draw the lines? We're going to draw the lines in this way. This bottle itself, it is the bottle itself is, or you can say, some children can draw, some students can draw from salt to the bottle, from salt to this marker Coca-Cola or cola. Some can draw to the bottle top, or let's draw to the bottle top. Some can say the bottle top is salt. If a child draws up to here, it means this line is showing the Coca-Cola bottle. A child is supposed to draw a line up to inside this way, which means the inside is liquid. inside is liquid, color is liquid. So the gas, this chart should draw the line here on top of the liquid. You can see the white part and some black bubbles, some on top of the liquid you can see. So inside there, so that shows it is gas. That's how the child is supposed to answer this. And to better show this child, as you answer this, your parent can buy a soda for you, you can buy a water bottle, then you are able to show that, to see that on top of water or on top of juice, or most of the bottles are not, like the liquid does not reach on top. It doesn't reach close to the bottle top. It leaves some space on top. So the space on top is gas. The liquid inside is liquid, the one we drink, of course, and then the bottle itself, the marker, and the bottle top are solids. That is the way a child is supposed to draw the lines. Let's come down to question 10. Name other, let's first read together. 3, 2, 1, start. Name another solid, liquid, and gas that you might find at home. Write them in the correct groups. Solid. Which other solid you can find at home? Yes. Can you find at home? A child can say a TV. A TV. Some children write TV in this way. Yeah, you can give the mark a tick to show it is correct, but it is better to make a child, to familiarize a child to write every word in full words. Yeah, write a TV in full words. TV, it's a television, a television. Yeah, it is better. Liquid, they've put paint, so you can put water, gas, carbon dioxide. Some people have the red cylinders at home with the full carbon dioxide, but again a child can say gas, like air in car tires. Can say the air, because most of children have parents with cars at home. So if a child say the air in the car tires, it is the gas. This child is genius if a child can give that. Finish this sentence, this question number 11. Can we read it together? Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. Finish these sentences by writing their correct word. Use these words. This has 3 marks. Solids, liquids, and gases. A. Materials that change shape easily and take the shape of the container are called. The materials that change shape easily and take the shape of the container are called. Let's say it together. 3, 2, 1. Yes, liquids. These materials are liquids. Go to B. Materials that are spread out to fill the space around them are called gases. Yes, gases. Materials that keep their shape unless they are compressed, stretched, twisted, or bent are called, of course, yes. Thank you. Wonderful. solids. Solids. Yeah, solids. We go to the next question. Name this equipment. Draw lines to show which equipment you could use to separate the mixtures. The first one has been done for you. Here, they said we name them first. We name them first. We name the equipment. What equipment do you think is this? What equipment do you think would be that? Here, this equipment. Here, this equipment is a funnel. A funnel. Yeah, the equipment is a funnel. Yeah, the funnel. The funnel. Then here, this equipment is called a sieve. And now we have finished to name them. Then the next is to draw the lines. So a sieve can also be used to separate this, because we are seeing objects. Some of the objects are with the smaller particles, others are in bigger particles, which means those smaller particles can go through the sieve and the bigger ones stay over the sieve. So here, the rocks and sugar can be separated using the sieve, whereby the sugar will go through the sieve and then the rocks stay on the sieve. We have sand and water. You can use the funnel, but if you use the funnel, if you use the funnel, they can both go through. So the better material, it is to use a funnel. It is to use a funnel and a filter paper. A filter paper. A filter paper. So this is for this. Question number 13, we can read it together. Name a material. Okay, we read it together. 3, 2, 1, start. Name a material that dissolves in water. Which material do you think dissolves in water? Sand cannot dissolve, but sugar can. Sugar, you can give sugar, you can even give salt. Sugar. Name a material that is insoluble in water. You can put sand. Sand, rocks. What material is plastic made of or made from? It is made from oil. Metals are made from ores. Where are metal ores found? Metal ores are found underground. Underground. So we have come to an end. Dear friends of Brain Boost International Academy, we have come to an end of this paper. I remind you to like and subscribe. You can even share your friends, because this channel has come as an answer to those students with the confusions, with challenges. And when this channel is there, step by step, we shall work together, and I assure you that it will help you to overcome the challenges you usually meet in your daily quizzes, daily exercises, daily revisions, daily examinations. Thank you, and we love you again.